Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Tiffany, your host and safe space in the midst of chaos. Quick question for all of you. Who among you here is a breadwinner? Taas kamay. Well, of course, hindi ko naman makikita kung sino yung tumaas ng kamay, di ba? So, whether you are or not, that is totally okay. This episode isn't about comparison or birth order. Instead, we will highlight what it truly means to be a breadwinner, the challenges or struggles they face, and the strength it takes to carry that responsibility. So, huwag kayong magtatampo middle child and last card, or even solo child. Huwag kayong magtatampo. Kasi, we will also get there after this episode. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Let's go! So, who is a breadwinner? For those of you who do not know a breadwinner is, a breadwinner is a person in a household who earns the primary income that supports the family's needs, or the so-called main provider. Ang mga breadwinner guys, sila yung unang pinanganak, sila yung tinatawag na ate or kuya. A bit of history back to the prehistoric era. Sabi nila, all family members need to work instead of just one person working outside the home for survival. Kahit lalaki ka man, babae o bata, makakaranas ka ng pagtatrabaho sa rice fields, mapanegosyo man yan o even sa mga factories, to earn money for your family's survival. But in today's era, things have shifted. Let me explain. Families often rely on one main provider, the breadwinner, who carries the huge amount of responsibility of sustaining the household's needs. Ito ay sina ate at kuya. But this doesn't mean that others don't contribute. Ito ay sina middle child and si last card or si bunso. It simply highlights the unique role of the breadwinner. Okay, guys, let's not sugarcoat things. Alam na natin to. Sila ate or si kuya, sila yung unang nakakaranas ng financial pressure, emotional responsibility, and yung mga challenge ng pagbalanse ng mga personal dreams with parents and siblings' obligations. Sa pamilya, lahat natin to napagdadaanan. Lahat tayo na problema kung saan kukuha ng sapat na pera, panggasto sa bahay. Kung alam mo yung movie ni Vice Ganda na And the Breadwinner Is, siguro magigets mo yung pinagsasabi ko dito sa episode na ito. Okay. There was this one clip of Bambi, an OFW and breadwinner siya ng family. Nag-breakdown siya in front of her family dahil sa mga pangyayaring hindi niya inaasahan. To make it short, kumbaga yung pagod, pawis, at pera na ginawa niya at pinaghirapan ni Bambi for the sake of, meron kasing sa story doon, pinaparenovate kasi ng family niya yung house nila. And at the same time, meron din silang business na bakery. Kaya lang, nag-cease of operation sila dahil walang nagmamanage and operate. And most especially, Bambi as the breadwinner, siya yung nagpo-provide para makapag-survive yung family niya. Which, in result, it came to nothing. Kumbaga nasayang lang siya. Sinabi niya doon sa clip, bilang isang breadwinner, hindi niya nararanasan na makapahinga man lang na wala munang iisipin. Okay. Isipin nyo, or imagine nyo, may instance ba na nangyari ito sa actual family nyo? Yung ate or kuya nyo na andyan lagi para sa inyo. gumagawa ng paraan para makapag-provide sa family or sa siblings. Yan yung naging sitwasyon ni Bambi doon sa And the Breadwinner is na movie. Next. Sinabi niya rin na hindi ako bangko or bank, kundi ako ay isang alkansya lamang or piggy bank. Kumbaga, pag sinira mo ang isang piggy bank, ay mauubos yung laman neto at masisira ng piggy bank. Just like Bambi. Kumbaga si Bambi, mauubos yung mga perang pinaghirapan niya and at the same time masisira din yung sarili niya. At bilang isang OFW, umalis siya sa bahay nila na mukhang bahay pa at umuwi siya na parang sementeryo na. Kasi nga, ginamit ang perang pinapadala ni Bambi sa pagbabayad ng kautangan. O sa kahit sabihin natin sa mga hindi namang importanteng gastusin, doon napunta yung paghihirap ni Bambi. Okay? So, this movie was a hit and it was highly recommended to everyone. Lahat dito nakarelate sa movie ni Vice Ganda. Noong nag-release itong movie last December 2024, sumikat siya sa cinemas and sa social media, and a big round of applause to Vice Ganda kasi ang galing talaga ng production, no joke. Even the set, the actors, the editing, the script, ang galing, and etc. Not until the movie was recognized and won the Gender Sensitivity Award at the 58th Metro Manila Film Festival Awards in 2025, including Best Actor for Vice Ganda. So imagine a movie that was created for the breadwinners. Kumbaga, it highlights everything, the sacrifices, the love, the responsibility of what it takes to be the breadwinner of the family. So, I hope the breadwinners out there and even those who are not, sana na iintindihan nyo or nakaka-relate kayo sa mga scenarios doon sa movie or sa mga sinasabi ko. Kasi ang pagiging breadwinner ay hindi madali. Ang pagiging breadwinner ay kailangan ng maraming pasensya, responsibilidad, at kakayahan na makapag step out ka as independently. Okay? Now, to our breadwinners, here are some of my tips and ways to balance your family and personal goals. Hindi po ako breadwinner. Para sa kaalaman ng lahat, I am not a breadwinner. I am the last card or the so-called bunso. So, these are based on my insights only, or insights. First, breadwinners, you can set boundaries. Allocate time and resources for yourself too. Hindi dapat lahat sa pamilya. Dapat meron ka din. Magtira ka pa para sa'yo. Huwag mong iuubos lahat sa kanila. Having your own boundaries is not selfish, okay? Setting boundaries is like giving and rewarding yourself too for your own sacrifices and accomplishments. Second, communicate openly and seek support with your family about your dreams or goals. Breadwinners, hindi kailangan na mag-isa ka sa mga desisyon mo o sa galaw mo. Take it slowly and plan gradually towards your goals. Andyan ang family mo, andyan yung siblings mo para suportahan ka. Kahit natingin mo napaka-imposible na hindi ko to magagawa. Itong gusto kong mangyari parang imposible naman to, wala naman tong papatunguhan. Hindi dapat ganun yung mindset natin. Okay, mga breadwinners? Lahat tayo, mapa-breadwinner ka man, middle child, or last card, lahat tayo may patutunguhan. Okay? And as for the third, take a rest and pray. Okay. This may sound cliche and overlooked, but trust me, taking a rest is not against the law. Taking breaks is not laziness, it is self-preservation. Tao ka. Kailangan mo magpahinga. You're not made to become a robot or machine to operate 24/7. Okay? And pray. Prayer is our source of strength and peace. Kung gulong-gulo ka na, take a rest and pray. Hindi kailangan na nagmamadali ka lagi. Hindi kailangan na meron kang maproprovide sa mga humihingi sa'yo. Kung wala kang mabibigay, then be honest to that person or to your family. Okay? Wag mong ipe-pressure yung sarili mo. Because based on my experience, yung pagpe-pressure mo sa sarili mo, it could lead you to something bad or worse. So, take a rest and pray. Allow yourself to think muna bago ka magsalita or mag-take ng actions. It's better to find your peace first than, making tantrums na para bang bata ka. Okay? Take a moment to have silence in yourself or in a room. Magpahinga ka. Alam namin na ikaw yung magpo-provide, pero magpahinga ka din. Magpahinga ka din, ate or kuya. You are the so-called main provider, pero magpapahinga ka. Tandaan mo yan. Try to make a promise, or no, not try, but make a promise to yourself na kahit breadwinner ka, magpapahinga ka at bibigyan mo din ng oras ang sarili mo. Okay? So, trust Him and your answers will come in time. So, being a breadwinner is not easy at all. I may not be the breadwinner of my family, but I can feel the burden or the pressure, the responsibility that the breadwinners are facing. It takes strength, responsibility, and courage, but it is a role filled with strength and love, being a breadwinner. Kung isa kang breadwinner na nakikinig ngayon sa episode na to, I want you to know that your sacrifices are seen and valued. And if you're not a breadwinner, remember, your support makes our breadwinner's journey lighter. Kung ikaw ay middle child or last card, then maybe helping our breadwinners can make a huge contribution to them. Kung sa tingin mo, wala kang nako-contribute sa mga ate or kuya natin, well, for them, they can see it. Ito sabihin na natin, si middle child. Gumagawa siya ng paraan or way para matulungan yung family namin. Okay? Kahit gaano, sabihin natin na hindi naman ganun kalakihan yung binibigay mo kay ate or kuya na pera, or let's just say something financial or pera. At least you are trying to provide to your family kahit papano. Hindi ito pataasan ng sweldo, okay? Ang mahalaga ay nakakapag-provide ka sa family, nabibili nyo yung mga needs para makapag-survive ang isang family. The food, clothing, mga utilities, pambayad sa kuryente, tubig and all. Kahit mga simpleng actions man lang towards to your family is already enough. Okay? And before I end this episode, to all breadwinners, I salute you for being responsible, for being strong, for not giving up sa lahat ng mga situation. To my ate, who is a breadwinner, I am dedicating this episode for you. Because being a breadwinner is not easy at all. I can see it in your face or in your body that you are also tired. But the important thing is that I am helping, and also my other ate and my parents. We are trying to provide everything to our family na makayanan and magkaroon ng mga answers sa mga problems natin. So, as being the main provider of the family, ate, I salute you. I just don't thank you, okay? But I salute you. So, thank you and then big salute to my ate as being the breadwinner of the family. So, yeah. Grabe, parang emotional naman tayo doon. So, yeah. This ends my episode 19 titled Salute to Our Breadwinners. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social media accounts. Until next time, this is Tiffany, reminding you that in the midst of chaos, there's always a safe space in Tiffany Talks. Bye-bye and stay safe.